I played Halo Blade Kai'Sa a bit myself, actually. I think it's really good if you need the fight to be like really quick. Like over time, I think you just get out damaged by press. But if it's like you have like 1 second to hit them before they're either out of range or they are too strong and they can turn on you, then I think Halo Blades is pretty good. So, for example, this game, I think it was good actually. Because I was never gonna trade anyways. With MF or Son, I would only fight them if we're all in them. And then I think Halo Blades would help. Because I have legit 1 second to kill them before set E runs out, and then they're out of there. So I actually think it's one of my worst attributes as a player. Maybe as a person as well. I mean, it probably stems from me as a person. But I have a hard time letting go. So sometimes in, for example, best of fives, I get haunted by the first couple of games, even though they have nothing to do with the next couple of games. It's not as bad as I make it seem, but I have noticed it over the years. I think Kai'Sa's pretty good, yeah. Needs to be a lot of AD carry bans though for her to be priority. But if there are, then I think she's pretty good. I would never use Halo Blades on Sivir, I think. To me, Halo Blades seems like a rune for champions with a stacking mechanic, not for champions without. I think lethal tempo is just much better, for example, on her. I could see, for example, Halo Blades on Saya working. Get the feathers out. Vayne, Kai'Sa. But I'd say more so like Vayne and Kai'Sa. Because with Saya you can have like an endless supply of feathers, and then lethal tempo kind of outshines because of that. But with Vayne it's like the magic number is 3. With Kai'Sa, with Gwynso's magic number is like, you see what I'm trying to get at here? Like Halo Blades gives you 3 basically, so if you're anywhere around there with your stacking mechanic, I think it's a pretty good rune. Like for example, when I'm playing my normal games and I'm rocking the Tahm Kench, Halo Blades feels fucking powerful. Because I need 3 and Halo Blades gives me 3. Am I just gonna pretend like Senna is not open and play the game? Or do I pick Senna and play one game? I think I pick Senna and play one game. We're blue side today, so I might play it tonight. Probably worth my time. But it is a flip though. There's a good chance my support picks something that I don't want him to pick, or plays it in a way I don't want him to play it. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Maokai. Hell yeah! I like that. I like it a lot actually. You go girl, you go. You go show them who's the boss. I just hope he remembers his Doran shield. Come on Maokai. Yes, he did! Oh my god, this guy knows exactly what he's doing. Good time for me to base, I think. Is that or burn cookies? Burning cookies. No, okay, nice. I think I actually do it like this and I play without potion or pink. I think it will be easier for me to play this way than the Dirk way. Oh no, don't get me wrong, the reason why I don't enjoy streaming is not because my community or you guys are doing something wrong. It's just I like my, you know, my series in between games, my probably a bit too loud music. But I enjoy this too, it's just a different kind of enjoyment, so to speak. And when I stream, I don't want it to be a shitty stream either, you know? Because everyone's telling me like, yeah, but then just press the go live button and pretend like you're not streaming, but what's the point of streaming then? Like I actually want to make it a good stream, you know? Like people... I want people to feel like when they... Like when I go offline, they're like, wow, I learned something, or I enjoyed my time, or whatever them individually need or look out for in a stream. Oops, I'm stealing some grips. So the whole let's just press live and pretend like you're not streaming doesn't do it for me. But I do like my series and I do like my music, so I'm not at my most comfortable. I'm gonna move mid here. I have ult for you. Doesn't kill him though. It's not looking great. Can we move from top? I think if we move from top here, it's so good, no? Oh, Alistar stayed here. Then I will ult them. It's hard to explain exactly what it is that doesn't do it for me with streaming, but those are some things that I noticed. And some things that I hope make it a bit more understandable why I'm not like, woohoo, streaming every day. That I'm not working together with my team. And why it becomes more of a sometimes kind of woohoo thing for me. Because I really enjoy the whole like me to you sort of vibe. Especially since I'm so bad at using social media, or I don't really like using social media. It's like streaming is a fucking nice way to find like a balance to it, or like a middle ground to it. So I do want to stream. It's just, yeah, the amount and the way is what needs to be personal for me. I can't do it like everyone else. Like I can't be a sneaky. He's insane at what he does, but I can't do it like him. There's no way. I miss, I think. Okay, got it. Do we flip it? Okay. Let's flip it. That's not good. Okay, we're winning, sort of. I still have stopwatch too. Don't base there, no. We're fucked if you base there. Please don't base there. This stopwatch was a waste. I wasted Lucian's time though, so that's maybe not that bad. Still only got 1 for 1. I should have saved it. I got his flash for it. No, I know I don't have to be like the entertaining kind of guy. It's just hard to tell you yourself that sometimes, because you see all these like successful streamers streaming every day, being the entertainer kind of guy, and I'm like, yeah, it's scary, but it comes with time, I guess. I don't know if this is a good game to take info from, but Maokai Sentinel looks pretty good together, no? Like the way we set up waves together, I Q it and he Qs it, feels so smooth. Do we get the Dancing Herald? That doesn't happen very often. Save the Herald! No! Close. There is no referee with us, but we do have 2 cameras with voice comms, so there are no possibilities of tampering with anything, if that makes sense. My day usually looks like wake up, play a couple of games, scrims, play a couple of games, go to bed. On game days, it's wake up, have a lot of time to do absolutely nothing. I like to play before games. Some people don't, but I like to play. It makes me feel sort of why I play before scrims as well. It just makes me feel like as if I warmed up. Like I used to do a lot of sports, and before you'd play a game, you'd always like go out on the pitch, do a couple of exercises, like passing exercises. We'd play in football. There was always this one. You'd stand like in a circle or a square, and you'd have like 1 or 2 guys in the middle, and then you'd play like the one. We called it like the one touch. So you had one touch, and then you'd play the ball around, and then the guys in the middle will have to try to chase. And if you got caught, you swapped around. So the one that fucked up the pass would go in the middle, and the one that caught the pass would go out on the side. Stuff like this. It's just before games, I would always do like exercise on the pitch or like warm up exercises on the pitch. So I always like to play games before official games and scrims because it makes me feel sort of the same. Like I'm trying to get somewhere before the game, get in a mood somehow before the game. But some people don't like to play. They just come in a couple of hours before the game, eat dinner together, talk about draft, talk about prep, and then we play. But I'm someone who really likes to play a couple of games, but since we play so late, it always kind of turns out to be that streaming is like nice to have, because otherwise I play a couple of games and it's still like 12 o'clock and I need to wait 9 hours for the game. So I like streaming on game days because it makes me feel like I have a purpose with the day other than just playing the official game later in the night. So for example, then I can wake up, I can stream, I can take a break, I can play a couple of games as a warm-up, I can play the official game, and I still didn't just waste an entire day, basically. So I think I have like a decent idea of what I need individually to succeed, but obviously it's different for everyone. So whichever day I'm kind of describing for you right now is not the same for everyone. I'm sure everyone has like their own tips and tricks to make it work. But I really like warming up before playing scrims or official games. It just makes me feel like I'm present, you know?